there's this one kid on the team. He's just a fucking dick. His name's like Mark. He's just a fucking dick. And Mark doesn't give a shit about the team, clearly. He's upset in the game that they show. He's upset he didn't play. So he's like, Dad, you're rich. Do something about it. Bruh. That already had me triggered.
Okay, quick pause. So when they said it's based on true stories, did they mean that they just based this movie on every other sports movie? Like, they just took little bits of every one and just threw them all in there? Like,
realistically, I don't actually think the person that made this movie, like, you'll understand in a minute, I don't think the person that wrote this script actually ever played high school football. Because their interpretation of how these players respond, how they act, how the coaches act, how the community and the league responds to things, and just, like, real life is so inaccurate that, like, the actors are just...
He's clearly talking about something he's not informed on.
No, clearly not.
And never asked anybody.
So anyways, Mark's a dickhead, doesn't want to work hard. He's just like, why are we doing this? This is stupid. And so it's practice, it's like first practice of the week. People are running late, like they're trying to scramble to get their gear on. And Mark's like not even changed. He's just like on his phone. And so he ends up holding up like a group of like 3 or 4 guys. So his 3 or 4 guys are late to practice. They're 11 minutes late. Now, you might think it's not a big deal, but in high competitive situations, such as this very intense high school, and in college it was the same way. If you're late, everyone runs.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Coach is like, you guys were late, 11 minutes, 11 sprints. I haven't even like blinked yet, because to me, I'm like, 11 sprints?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't care.
It makes sense.
I'm not even like, it doesn't even, this is just like the warm up for the practice. It means nothing to me. It doesn't even register that this is a significant thing in this plot. But it is. So they run 11 sprints, or seemingly 11, and Mark stops. And he's like, why'd you stop? He's like, that's 11, I counted. He's like, no, it wasn't. You have one more. Run it. Everyone's running it. And he's like, no. And he's like, basically like, you're an idiot. Now you're all running even more because Mark doesn't want to run. Finish the drill, Mark.
Yeah.
Or get the fuck out of here. You don't want to be here? Go. Like, I'm triggered at this point. I'm livid. Like, I'm not even on this team. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, you're living a reality TV show through this.
And like, the coach is like, hey guys, your boy Mark doesn't want to run with the team. And everyone's like, dude, fucking run. Like, everyone's like, dude, what are you using?
Yeah.
No, why are you listening to him? And I'm like, who is this guy? Get him out of here.
Yeah.
I'm so heated right now. This is like 7 minutes into the movie and I'm heated, bro. Like, I'm heated. Anyways.
Every time you talk about movie, I'm so fascinated by how into the movie, how, like, you make it into a real life event. Like, your mind's so good at that, where you're fully immersed. Where, like, you refer to this guy as Mark every single time, not like the character on the show, like his team. Like, these are real life. These guys were at York. They were right beside you. You were talking shit about them back at the dorms. Like, yeah. It's crazy how immersed you can get into these.
Anyways, I'm fucking pissed, bro. And so, finally Mark's like, fine, whatever. But Benny's having a hard time, and like, because he's pushing himself. And he's getting tired. And my brain's like, bro, it's 11 sprints. Maybe 12. Is your running back? What's the deal?
Yeah, if you're competitive.
And he drops to the floor. And I'm thinking, shit. Benny have an issue? Like, has he got like a lung breathing or a heart issue? Well, Benny dies on the field.
Benny dies?
He dies on the field. And everyone's like, oh shit. And they get the ambulance and they're like, yep, he's dead. And I'm thinking to myself,
why did he die?
yo, what's the heart issue? He's got a
Yeah.
heart. You have to have a heart issue. You don't just die from 11 sprints.
He ran himself to
That's
death.
why I started with the question. 11 sprints,
Yeah.
and you're first off, you're throwing up. Relax, bro.
Yeah.
Like, relax. Anyone that ever played sports had to run 11 sprints, then damn, that sucks. But they don't.
That's like, if you're getting sick, you're feeling bad. That's the first practice after summer. Maybe you're not fully into it. You're getting into the runs, and you're like, okay, this is like the McDonald's is catching up to me. You get because generally, like for football as well, but for basketball, when you're like for spring club teams, the beginning, like the first like couple weeks is basically to weed out who doesn't actually want to be there, and you set up puke buckets in all the corners, and it's just running for 2-3 weeks. You just constantly run. So if you're in the middle of the season and you can't run, and you're in a competitive, like, might win champion,
You're a running back.
Yeah, and you're the runner. Oh my god, running back. I didn't even think of that.
But, like, also, you could be like, but Dustin, if you actually sprinted as hard as you could the whole time, you'd be so tired. Shut the fuck up. Anybody that ever played sports knows that if coach says, we're running 5 laps, all right, here's my relatively effort-fueled light jog to finish this task, because I still have 2 hours he's expecting me to practice after I finish these sprints. No one's fucking sprinting.
To be the lineman.
Exactly. Like, what?